The Republican National Convention has wrapped up with former President Donald Trump formally accepting the GOP presidential nomination. Last night, Trump addressing his supporters for the first time since the attempt on his life a little less than a week ago. His speech was rewritten after the shooting, which left one attendee dead and two others wounded.
I raised my right arm, looked at the thousands and thousands of people that were breathlessly waiting, and started shouting, "Fight, fight, fight." We rise together or we fall apart. I am running to be president for all of America, not half of America.
As Republicans rally around former President Trump, more Democrats are calling for President Biden to step down, and that includes Bay Area Congresswoman Kathy Castor. News Channel 8 political reporter Ty Russell broke the story today. He's in studio now with more reaction.
Well, Keith, the Congresswoman praises several measures the president helped pass, like the infrastructure law, which gave funds to road and transit projects. But she fears he can't discuss his policies because of his public performance.
Do you think that President Biden should step aside this weekend?
I think it's an exciting time to possibly pass the torch.
Bay Area Democratic Congresswoman Kathy Castor fears President Biden can't carry the party across the finish line this November to keep the White House.
There is a lot at stake this election.
She's also worried about races and measures down the ballot in Florida.
Whether it's our school board races, it's the Amendment 4 when we're talking about reproductive freedom, decriminalizing marijuana is important, city council members, members of Congress who are standing up for our neighbors.
This week, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis spoke at a breakfast in Milwaukee with RNC delegates from the Sunshine State.
If the Democrats want to go down this road, I think that's the best possible scenarios for Republicans. And so I hope he sticks it out.
But the governor believes measures to enshrine abortion access and legalize recreational marijuana will help Democratic voter turnout.
Those two amendments, if they pass, Florida will get, first of all, you do what's right, but it'll be bad for quality of life, and it will make Florida more blue. There's no question that will happen.
Back in the Bay Area, Tampa City Councilman Alan Clendenin, who is also a senior member of the Democratic National Committee, made several posts on X. He wrote, "Mr. President, it's time." He made other posts saying the president should move aside in the race for Vice President Kamala Harris. He didn't want to go on camera to talk about the posts, but Congresswoman Castor agrees with them.
But I want a nominee who can articulate our accomplishments.
Is that person possibly Vice President Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris is a fighter, and I have full confidence in her.
And as of this morning, the chairwoman of the Biden-Harris campaign says President Biden will stay in the race. However, there is speculation the president will end his bid this weekend. And coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, the Democratic Bay Area member of Congress who is standing by President Biden. I'm Ty Russell, 8 on your side.